Swear I won't forget this, why do I regret this? In my mind reckless, thoughts are feeling endless. Sitting up, I'm breathless, anxiety.
Alright, what's up everybody? Check it out. Today we are finally going to do a review on the 2019 KLX 250. So check this out. I basically traded in my daughter's KLX 140 for this bike right here. Now, I added some handguards on here. They're just some cheap handguards I found off of Amazon. I'll link those up below. But anyways, when I bought this bike, it had like 640, 600 and something miles on it. Now, I've got about 1,221 miles. And here's the deal. I've had this bike for, oh man, has it been 2 years? 1 year. I don't even know. I bought it in October. A little over a year and a half. So this coming October will be 2 years since I've owned this bike. Now, first thing I did to this bike when I bought it was I lowered the seat. Now, why did I lower the seat? Because obviously I'm a short guy, so you can see here that I had to lower the seat so that I can actually fit on this bike. Now, that was the fun part. I actually had a good time shaving the seat on this thing. So, next thing I did was I installed this little mini me rack. It's like a tiny rack. It's small, but it basically makes it so I can at least put something on here. Heck, I've got a little crate here I could put on here. Nothing fancy. I mean, those are really the only mods that I've done to this bike, except the most important modification I have done to this bike would be I put a 13 tooth sprocket on the front, and I believe I put, was it a 52? I don't even remember. I'll have to go back and watch one of my other videos. But anyways, I went up 2 sizes, 2 teeth in the rear, and then I dropped it down 1 tooth in the front. Now, here's the thing. This bike at first, okay, when I was riding this thing on hills, man, I was always feathering the clutch, like riding the clutch hardcore on this thing. And honestly, I felt, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've ridden 450s before, and I felt that the 250 should have a lot more power. Now, here's the deal. I think this thing is really restricted. It's got, this version here is the California model, so I've got a bunch of smog related things on this bike, and maybe one of these days I'll actually go through and figure out what all I would need to do to take all that stuff off, because I really feel that that is going to open up some stuff. So I need to check into the exhaust. I haven't done that yet, but long story short, first things first, the review on the original bike, right when I bought it, in stock form, I felt was a little underpowered. Now, that could be because I was trying to climb some gnarly hills. They weren't just your, I don't know, average hill. They were steep. So, I changed the sprockets, obviously, and I went back to the same hill. Now, if I remember while I'm editing this video, I'll post up that link right here and kind of show you the difference. I could not make it up in stock form on this bike. I got to a point where I had to veer off the track and just kind of zigzag my way up the hill because I was not making it straight up the road. Anyways, changed the sprockets, and let me tell you, that made a world of difference in this KLX 250. So, if you have a KLX250 and you feel it's slightly underpowered, change your sprockets. Like I said, a lot of people tell me that they went to a 13 tooth in the front and that was enough for them. Now, I don't know if that would have been enough for me on these particular hill climbs, but I really enjoy this bike now. As you can, well, you can't see. I'll show you maybe here in just a minute, but I went ahead and bought myself 2 Yamaha TW200s. Now, I have a ball on those things. I've been riding those things like crazy, so that's why, well, the one like crazy. You know what? I have actually yet to hop on my new bike. So I know I keep making videos, I keep telling y'all, dude, I'm gonna go ride this. Well, I haven't registered it yet. So coming soon, we are going to register the TW200. And in fact, well, I may just wait, but I gotta register this thing as well. Shh, don't say anything. I've been riding it without registration, but I need to re-register this. But in fact, coming up in October, that's going to be almost a year since it expired. 6 months, 7, 8, 9, almost 10 months maybe since it's expired. But anyways, so I'll tell you what, if you've got the opportunity or you are looking for a used motorcycle, I would highly suggest the KLX250 be on your list. I know there's some CRF 250s. The only downside to this bike that I don't like is the weight. It is a really heavy bike compared to a lot of other bikes. But in all honesty, if you're not as short as I am, about 5'6", maybe a 30-inch inseam, but I make this work. I think total seat height is about 32 and a half, maybe 33, so I shaved at least 2 inches off of this seat here from stock form. But overall, I've been impressed with this bike. Would I be impressed with probably most bikes? Sure. I like to have fun. I have a good time on any bike that I can ride. So, to be honest, you can't go wrong buying one. I mean, if you're like me, if you just have a good time on whatever you're riding, look for one of these, check the pricing. Maybe these will sell for a little cheaper than some of the TWs. I don't know, maybe not. But keep your eye out. Like I said, it's not a bad bike. It's a good bike. The only bad thing is the weight. So, if you can look past the weight, and if you ride like I do, obviously I'm going to be throwing up all sorts of riding clips in this video you've already seen, and I'm going to keep putting them in here. So anyways, but yeah, overall it's just a fun bike. I enjoy it. I think I paid a couple years ago, I bought it from a dealer, used dealer. I think out the door it was like 51. I don't know what they were new, but there was only 600 miles on it, which, I don't know. I didn't feel I was getting ripped off, but I don't feel I was getting, say, the best deal. But I didn't really care. So I just needed a bike. I wanted to go out and ride. And like I said, one thing that I'm going to do here in the next little bit is I'm going to try to make it more of a priority to get out and ride. Now, man, going to work these past week or two, oh, these sunsets are just killing me, man. So stay tuned. I'm going to start up again my Sunday morning sunrise rides. So I'm going to take this up to some locations. You'll see some videos of the T-dubs. I'm going to take those up. We're going to put those. In fact, I'll show you real quick. You've already seen them if you've seen the videos. But if you're new to this channel and you're here for the KLX250, I got 2 Yamaha TW200s. I've got some Pitster Pros. Got some little ones. Got some 4-wheelers. need to put a new carb on that, and need to talk to the guy I got that from, because I need to give him a little bit of money for that, or give the bike back. He kind of let me take it, see what was up, see if I could get it started, but I needed to rebuild the motor, and honestly, that whole thing needs to be rebuilt, so it's not worth much to me. So if he doesn't accept an offer on that, we might be giving that back. But obviously, he'll pay me for the motor work that I've done. But that's all for today. I'm out of here. This video is long enough. I don't think anyone even stuck around to watch half of this video. But if you did, like and subscribe. Go down. Check out some of these links for the handguard. I'll link up. I'll see if I can find those sprockets. I'll link those up if I can. If not, I bought them at Rocky Mountain ATV. But I'm going to try to find some on Amazon for you folks. And also this rack. It's a pretty decent rack. I've yet to use it, but maybe that's what I'll be doing here shortly, is doing a review on that rack and showing you some stuff I put on that rack. I don't know what to put on other than, I guess, just like a crate. Maybe I'll bolt the crate up to it and go do some moto camping. I don't know. We'll see. But that's it.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up